Hi Taurus, welcome to your May 2020 general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. First thing above all else, happy birthday to my beautiful Taurians that are turning a whole nother year in the beginning of May, the end of May. Guys, I'm sending you all my love and light. I wish you a year of prosperity, love, luck, and abundance. Happy birthday, Taurus. I do want to say, you guys, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. And I know we're going through some pretty crazy times. I hope that you're not affected by this viral outbreak. And if you are affected, whether that's financially, whether that's in regards to your own health, or someone that you love is going through this or being affected by this, I'm sending you all my love and light, and my heart and my prayers are with you. Also, Taurus, I do want to say that I'm still selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles. I hand-select every crystal that goes in each crystal set that I believe the purchaser will resonate with, as well as I hand-make every candle I sell on my online shop, where I intuitively choose the colors and the scents that I believe every Zodiac sign will vibe with. If you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, Taurus, please feel free to go ahead and visit my online shop, mermaidscaleshop.com, where you can find in the description box of this video. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. I apologize if you guys can hear the neighbor's dog. I don't know if you guys have dogs, dog people, y'all feel me. Okay. Alright, so this is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Stellium, and or any other placement you see fit for the sign of Taurus. If you're new here, welcome. I really hope that you gain the insight, clarity, and guidance that you're seeking by watching this video. And if you've been riding with me for a while, thank you guys for returning. I hope I continue to provide that healing, that guidance and insight that I did in previous videos for you. This is not going to resonate with every Taurus that listens to this message. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my intuition and my guides prioritize the messages that I provide during this reading. So if this reading isn't for you, Taurus, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate more than your love sign, your sun sign does. Excuse me. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Taurus. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Taurus and cross watchers, that I'm picking up on both energies here, and it's important to remember that energy is fluid. Therefore, if you feel like I'm describing a certain situation where the roles are flipped and reversed, you're more than welcome to use your own discretion and flip those roles as I'm describing and telling the story and what I'm seeing in the cards. However, because this is a Taurus reading, I will make Taurus the main subject of the reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if at all during this reading I say the words masculine or feminine, please know that I'm referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is gender or sex specific, I will let you know. Wow. Okay, Taurus. Whew. My lord, we have a lot of energy up in here, and it's good. It's all good. For the signs that we have up here, we got Scorpio. Scorpio's here. We have Gemini. Gemini's here. But for the lovers, I also feel Taurian energy with that. Personally, I know not everyone does or whatever, but I do. So you could be dealing with another Taurus. Guys, someone is completely in love with you, or you may be feeling this way. I honestly feel it's mutual. but I feel like things have not, in the past, been 100%. And what I mean by that, it's like, you know, whether it's like you both know you have feelings, but it's this on and off of the Two of Pentacles energy that we have in the past. I really feel like all that's going to be done with, Taurus, because the energy between the two of you, or whoever I'm picking up on in this reading, it's magical, it's magnetic, it's irresistible, and they know that. Maybe some of them were trying to deny that for a while, but it can't be denied. It can't be denied. I mean, at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Scorpio had this at the bottom of their deck as well. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case, right? There's a lot that has been covered from you, Taurus. There's been a lot that hasn't been seen. And quite frankly, you guys were fed up with it and frustrated with it. Because why play games? Why go back and forth when we both know what this is? Why hide your feelings? Why hide your desires? Why hide this undeniable psychic, telepathic connection that the High Priestess represents? You guys had to really rely on your intuition in this connection. I do feel as if it was guiding you this whole time, trying to get you to have faith, but how can you rely on faith when nothing's seen in front of you? But all that's about to change, Taurus. All that's about to change. I'm kind of feeling like I'm picking up on similar energy from your last reading. So I don't know if you guys have watched that last reading, but I feel like I'm picking up on some of the same Taurians here. Oh, what wants to come out? The Empress wants to come out at the bottom of this. Whoo, yes, guys, a lot is coming. And it will be coming, I do feel like, in the beginning of May. Some of you, again, could be dealing with another Taurus or maybe a Libra. Someone with a Libra in their chart. But whatever was hidden, Taurus, whatever you can see, whatever you can touch, whatever you can taste, smell with your five senses, that's all coming to an end. That's all coming to an end. Because you want to know why? You got the Ace of Pentacles here. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You can be involved with another earth sign or someone that has earth in their chart. Doesn't have to be. This is an offer, Taurus. This is, I don't know why I'm hearing olive branch. I don't know if you guys got in like a tiff, a fight, because of all this unseen stuff, because of this neglect. I feel neglect. I don't know if there was like ghosting or if there was like some sort of just a bunch of one-sided things that you guys were fed up with. And I feel as if, you know, if this person, oh, by the way, some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, but if that happened and there was a separation, you guys had enough, this person may have tried to get over you, Taurus, maybe try to move on with different people, try to be like, fine, I'll just vibe by myself. They weren't able to. They were not able to. They were not able to stop thinking about you, feeling about you with the High Priestess, and they couldn't figure out why. With the High Priestess, this isn't something that's obvious, right? But there's just something, like the last reading, that is just undeniable. And so here comes that offer, Taurus. And I do feel like this is going to make you guys extremely happy. Because it's like, fine, I feel like, you know, you're Taurus. Yeah, okay, my signature sign is Taurus, which means I have a lot of fixed signs and a lot of earth signs in my chart. So overall, my chart tone is Taurus, but I'm a Cancer sun. But we know we're stubborn, okay? We know that. But I feel like the person you're dealing with is 10 times more stubborn than you are. So they could be a fixed sign, a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, or another Taurus even. But they're giving up all that. They're giving up this resistance. I feel like a lot of resistance that was happening between the two of you. And now here comes that offer, Taurus. I feel a commitment. And if it's not a commitment, it's... Okay, commitment as in committed relationship? Maybe. But more is like, okay, let's see what we can do to make this work. For some of you, I even want to say there could be an engagement going on here. Maybe around your birthday. I don't know. if it's not engagement, it's definitely like, I want to be with you. There's no one else I want but you. I figured this out, Taurus. It took me a hot minute, but I figured it out. And I want you. Will you accept my offer? That's really what I'm feeling here. Someone could be really missing, like someone could have very naked nails right now. Maybe they've always had, but I'm feeling some energy right now that someone wishes that their nails were done. Hey, I'm with you on that one. I'm also feeling like a present, and that makes sense, especially for my Taurus sons who are watching this, that their birthdays are coming up. I feel like someone's going to give you something pretty significant on your birthday. Definite birthday sex offer, but something more than that too. Something tangible for some of you out there. Whew. What's crossing this? Ace of Cups. True love, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So maybe you guys have a birthday on May 11th. If so, happy birthday. Or maybe 11, is this a significant number for you? Maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of 1s, 11s, 111, 1111. I mean, this is for me soulmate energy right here, okay? Strong soulmate energy. They know they have to make this real because the feelings they have for you are not something to play with. They're not something to ignore. They're not something to disregard. This is real love, true love. And they're ready to explore this. They are, Taurus. Enough is enough with all the games, with all the back and forth, with all the up and down. They're even tired of it. I know you guys are tired of it. They're even tired of it. They know they can't keep it up much longer. It's kind of silly. I feel like some of them are kind of even a little embarrassed that they've been playing around this for so long, beating around the bush about it. They're doing a lot of growing up, is what I'm hearing. And this is going to be the beginning of something really, really beautiful. I almost feel like, Taurus, I know a lot of the world is in quarantine right now, or shelter in place, but I feel like they're going to reach out and be like, once this is all over, let's go on a trip. I want to go, like, travel the world with you, or I want to go to this place with you. There may be a trip involved, or maybe you guys used to, like, go on trips together quite frequently. Whether, like, maybe like a lake, something with the water, the beach maybe. Obviously that's not for everyone. What's crowning the reading is the Lovers. This is my soulmate card. Even as far as twin flame card for some people, but I use that word so lightly. So lightly. Because guys, if someone's treating you like crap over and over and over and over again, and this is far past like not being sure how they feel about you, this is my little rant, but like someone who ghosts you, someone who doesn't respond to you, someone who doesn't take the time to see you, this message isn't for you. But this is for those who have this intense, passionate, magnetic, making love with you is the best sex they've ever had, and it's reciprocated, right? Like you guys, when you met guys, make love. If you haven't made love, this message isn't for you. There's nothing like it. You guys are in a whole nother dimension, a whole nother realm. You come together as one, all right? Like you join soul and soul as one. This is, and you know, they try to resist it though. They try to push it away. But they always come back, Taurus, don't they? You know that. They always come back. And I see that with the Two of Pentacles. And I do feel like with the angels in the background, like, your angels have been guiding this. And more importantly, their angels have been guiding them. Whether they're spiritual or not, there's a reason why they can't get you off their mind. There's a reason why they can't stop thinking about you or wondering what you're doing or checking up on you if you have social media or asking around about you if you don't. Like, they're figuring out there's a reason for that. And it's because they love you. It's because they love you. And finally, their head, their mind, and their heart is coming together in that union, in that understanding of that. Because before, their head and their heart about this was in war with each other, or just not agreeing with each other for whatever reasons, right? Because this is a general reason or reading, and they're all different for each and every one of you. But it's finally coming into a union because it's something they can't deny. What's rooted this is the World card. Fixed energy. Taurus, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo energy. You could be involved with one of those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case, because this has been ongoing. The World card, the world continues to spin. You know what I mean? It continues to go in that same cycle every year. This is meant to last, Taurus. I feel that for a lot of you, and I feel a lot of you feel that too. But it just had, one person had to awaken to that. Again, it could be crosswalker experiencing this with Taurus, but this was something that was meant to last. There's something about your body they absolutely love. No matter what size you are, no matter how much you work out or don't work out, they just can't keep their eyes off your body. They love every bit of it. There's something about, like, whether you like to grab their hips and thighs or they like to grab your hips and thighs, they love to kiss every part of you. They want to if they haven't. Kiss, lick, smell, touch, feel, ooh, sensual. They love it. They love you. They love you, Taurus. I feel like a lot of you need to hear that. Okay, I can't say that on YouTube, so I'm going to let that one pass. But it's also a change within themselves. They had to grow up. They had to evolve. They had to ascend. They had to come in alignment with you before this union can really proceed any further. And that's usually what it's like in twin flames, right? It's that one person's kind of evolved, awoke, like woken up to this, enlightened about it, waiting on the other two. And that was just kind of what's rooting at all of this, is waiting for that ascension, waiting for that acknowledgement, that recognition. Also with the World card, you guys could come from different cultures, different countries, different places, speak different languages. You know, your mother language was 2 different languages for some of you, not all. Maybe different ethnicities even for some. And the recent past, 2 of Pentacles, yeah, that's that hot and cold, hot potato, you know, ass energy, you know, just not sure. There's 2 different options, but not being able to really decide on what was best for them or what best served them. But then they realized it's not about them, it's about the 2 of you and what this connection meant for the 2 of you. Someone could be like a salesman or a saleswoman, something in retail I'm hearing, maybe something with exchange of money, maybe they're like bankers, something in finances or economics in some way. I'm also hearing real estate. I don't know. Random confirmation for someone out there. For a very small amount of you, I have to say there may have been a decision, Taurus, between you and someone else. I gotta be honest with that. And if it wasn't you or someone else, it was like you or what they thought they wanted in life, like their own career advancement, their own progression, their own success, or being in a relationship, and for some reason they thought that those 2 things couldn't exist together. But Taurus, that's in the past. So this is what's interesting. In the near future, we have the Death card. This has been a popular card in the month of Taurus, or in the month of May, the season of Taurus. Some of you could be involved with a Scorpio or someone that has Scorpio in their chart. But yeah, it's kind of what I feel about the ego dying. Whatever they were trying to prevent this from flourishing, from blooming, from growing, that's all going to come to an end. I mean, and even some of you guys, I gotta say, if this is an energy, you're listening to this reading, you're like, oh, that's my ex, maybe they'll decide they want to come back, and this is for a small amount of you, but you already decided it's been done with. Ooh. But that could be vice versa too. Not everyone, definitely not the majority. Let's go ahead and clarify this so we can get some more understanding behind this card. Nine of Wands to Eight of Wands. Fire all the way. Specifically Sagittarius with the Strength card, Leo at the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys could be involved with the Sagittarius or a Leo. Makes sense. Yeah. So thinking that this is the death I kind of feel of this Nine of Wands energy. Defense, guarding, needing to do it by themselves, having to watch their back. It's the end of that energy. It's the end of resistance. It's the end of barricading yourself in, thinking that you can only save yourself. What I mean by that is thinking you can only do everything for yourself, that you're the only person that can satisfy yourself. There's no one else that could really coexist in your life the way you think life is going to play out. And that's whoever is having this ego, whether that's Taurus or the person Taurus is connected with. That's coming to an end. And that's dying so things can really blossom, so things can really grow, so things can really nourish and expand. A lot of communication. Whatever was guarded, whatever was hidden, it's all coming down so this can flourish. So communication, passion, love, expression. And you see those butterflies? Transformation can bring about. And it's because of the courage to do so, the strength to do so, to tame the ego, to realize the ego only serves really as a means of survival, basic survival, eat, sleep, get paid, whatever, right? But it also exists so you can see the shadow in other people, right? That's why we have shadow. That's why you need the shadow. But some people were using the shadow or acting out of the shadow for way too long, or the ego, I should say. And they're realizing that acting from a place of love, acting from a place of light, and only making decisions in that vibration is what's always going to serve them and what's always going to conquer and what's always going to be victorious over whatever the ego ever tried to present to them. I'm really drawn to those daisies. I don't know if daisies is one of your favorite flowers, or something with daisies that you'll see in the future that will provide confirmation in this reading, maybe. White daisies too. Your energy, Taurus. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel you guys have been really, really frustrated with this. Frustrated with this person. And almost as if now you guys are in a kind of a guarded place, you know? Not wanting to open up in a way. Or just being like, oh, now you want to open up? Before I tell you anything, before I continue with anything, or confirm or validate, you're going to have to tell me first before I can open up. That's kind of the energy I'm getting with this. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You can have those signs in your chart somewhere. Could be Gemini, Taurus, Cuspers. And that means being born on the dates of the cusp of Taurus and Gemini. A bit of defensiveness. But I'm also getting for others of you too, some other ones of you, because this is a general reading, you're done fighting. You don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to like have this energy of putting in the fight. Like some of you, it's either like you don't want to fight with this person in particular, or you just don't want to fight for this if they're not going to fight for it. But Taurus, I don't think you have to worry about that for much longer. Because what we have here is the Fool card in their energy. Aries energy, Aquarius energy. You could be connected with one of those signs. They could have those signs in their chart. Doesn't have to be. They've grown. They've evolved. And now they're ready to head in their next chapter in their life with those little amount of their old selves as possible. I mean, they're ready to be free of whatever tried to hold them back from loving you, being there for you, being down with you like that. And there's the dog too. I mentioned the dog in the beginning of the video. Maybe they have a dog. And I think I picked up on that in your last reading too, but they're a completely new person now, Taurus. They're a completely new person. But I do feel like they know it's going to be a bit hard to gain that trust back to where it was. You could have love for someone. You could have feelings for someone. But it's like when you kind of play around or just not admit your feelings for so long, it's going to be a process to get back to where you originally thought or felt the potential was between the two of you. And I think they're aware of that. But Taurus, they're really, really ready to open themselves finally. Sorry about that. Finally open themselves completely, wholeheartedly, honestly. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups and the Lovers, like, I feel like they're willing to take on this risk to be with you. And whatever this risk is, like, whether that's their own ego, whether that's their own career, whatever it was that was holding it back, right? They're finally going to be free of that. Because, you know, they're coming to that understanding that you are in their life for a reason. That's far more than just having a connection, than just having sex together, than just having a passionate connection. This is something much, much deeper than that. And they weren't even willing before to dive into those depths of themselves. But they have now. And because of that, they're ready to move forward. They're ready to move on. They're ready to expand. But some of you still are going to be a bit on the defense, and I don't blame you, especially if it's been that energy for so long. I feel like for some of you out there, it's like there was a certain situation where you really kind of put your heart out there for this person. You really just put into words everything you felt, and they either didn't respond to it, didn't reciprocate to it, or just try to deny it in some way. And that really, really hurt you, and that put you in that Page of Swords in reverse energy. And they understand with two aces, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, that they're going to have to completely bring about a new energy for you to accept this again. And again, that's not for everyone, but that's for someone. And I'm seeing poetry too. I don't know if you read poetry, you write poetry, maybe this person does. Maybe you have like a poem stanza on your, tattooed onto you somewhere. Maybe you like said a poem to this person or something about that. I don't know. It's not for everyone. For the hopes and fears, we have Four of Cups. Yeah, this is fears. This is Cancer energy. You could have Cancer in your chart. You could be connected with a Cancer. Dissatisfaction. Boredom. I feel like this is their fear, Taurus, that because of their lack of action before, their lack to reciprocate the feelings before, to show you that they still have any feelings before, it's ended with you just not caring anymore, is their fear. Or maybe you fear that they don't give a rat's behind anymore, and you guys are looking to something else. But see that wheel? What I was talking about? Knowing in the back of your mind that this was something more than that, that this is something that was meant to last or something, but just to ignore it because, or just put it behind you because they were never willing to show you that or show you the same reciprocation of it all. But that is like, losing out on an opportunity. Losing out on the one thing that could have lasted forever, but they were too afraid to open up about it. Too unsure of themselves, unsure of the connection to open up about it. So it's an opportunity that's forever lost. It's someone's fear here. For the likely outcome, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading, Taurus, where we're going to see the likely outcome of this situation. I'm going to pull some more tarot cards to get some clarity, and I am going to ask some advice from the Psychic Tarot. But before we go, Taurus, I will pull a Romance Angels card, Oracle card. I'm going to ask Spirit what Taurus needs to know about this connection. Unrequited love with children. I mean, that's how it felt, Taurus, right? That's how it felt for so long, was that this was just unrequited love, that there was no magnetic connection, that there was no love to reciprocate all this. And almost, Taurus, maybe you're at a point now where you just kind of dropped it all. And if this person does surface, if this person comes back, you may deny their love. Because you know what? Too late. You were too immature to realize what was between the two of us. You were too immature to really be grown and to step up and to show me everything that I knew I felt about you, that I felt about this community, this connection. But more than anything, kind of what I'm feeling from this is that this is still coming from that fear, right? That fear of this unrequited love. But let me say, Taurus, everything in the cards about how this person feels, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, this is not unrequited on their behalf, but if it is on yours, then that was their own undoing of this all. But really, with this card, that's how you felt for the longest time, is really what I'm getting here. And again, Taurus, like, if this person still doesn't come around, then that's their own loss, right? And maybe some next lifetime or whatever happens in the later future, you guys can reconnect something, but you don't have to keep on waiting for someone that's not going to reciprocate or who is still going to try to deny. But I'm also feeling, Taurus, like they may feel as if you just are afraid now that you just don't feel the same way with that Four of Cups. Alright, let's go ahead and get into extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, go ahead and check out the description box where you're going to see the link to Vimeo, which will take you there. If this is where we depart, Taurus, I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And again, I'm selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles. If you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, please go ahead and feel free to look at my online shop. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.